Welcome to the Tarantula Collective. My name is Richard, and it's been a very busy summer. For the past month or so, I've been traveling all over this part of the country, from Pittsburgh down to Nashville, visiting a lot of reptile expos, among many other things. So it's been a lot of traveling, a lot of time in my car, but it's been really cool getting to meet some of you all in person. Now, this all started with my trip to the Invert Shows UK in London, which I've already made a video about, and I will link at the end of this video if you haven't seen it. Starting off with the Kentucky Reptile Expo in Lexington, Kentucky. This was a very cool show and I really enjoyed participating. They had me set up right up front and I got to meet some really cool tarantula dealers, starting with Paladin Exotics.
My name is Murray with Paladin Exotics. We're from up in St. Louis, coming down here to check out the KRU. It's been a pretty good time. We talked to a lot of people, we've done a lot of education. People are really having a good time. We've been having people hold these Texas brown tarantulas, kind of a favorite for us to bring out at shows just because they're pretty reliably calm. Look at this beautiful little juvie there. This will always be one of my favorites. Well, they're the stereotypical brown spider, but they're a safe bet. If you just need something friendly, you know, like a lot of the people that have had these for years, they talk about, of all the spiders they have in their collection, this is still one of their favorite ones just because of the personalities that they have. So our Facebook page is kind of our main platform. Email goes right to my phone, paladinexoticsales@gmail.com, or just shoot us a Facebook message. Check out the website, paladinexotics.com.
Not too far from their booth was Marshall Arachnids.
What's going on, YouTube? My name is Ryan. Beside me here is Jess. We are Marshall Arachnids. We are out here at the Kentucky Reptile Expo in Lexington. Marshall Arachnids just made the big move from Michigan down to Tennessee. This is our first show of the season, if you will, and it's been awesome. We're hanging out with Richard. We've got other spider vendors here that everyone is super awesome, super great. We're really excited to start this new chapter for our business. We've got a lot of really neat stuff planned for 2023, 2024. We're working on new enclosure designs, new product designs. We're rolling and everything is going really smoothly. And also, thank you guys so much for all your support thus far. Jess and I are doing the spider gig full time now, so we're solely focused on the business and trying to get everything, basically everything we have on paper rolled out, and we want to get the products taken care of within the next 2 years. So we've set a goal, we've got a time frame. We want to focus more on the social media, do some YouTube. We'll take some notes here and there from those who are good at it. Future's bright, man. We got a lot going on. We're really excited. Jess and I have a lot of experience working with animals, and we've had a unique skill set and a unique set of experiences that I think a lot of people would find interesting. So we're going to try and get it on camera and show you guys what's going on, take you along on the journey with us.
Essentially, I just hung out at my booth the entire day. I did walk around a little bit, do some interviews, film a little bit, but mostly I was just shaking hands and taking selfies with people. A few weeks after that show, I drove back down to Nashville, Tennessee for the Show Me Reptiles Tarantula Takeover. Stick your tongue out again.
Yeah, show me your blue tongue. Yeah.
Nice. There were a lot of tarantula dealers there, but it was still more of a reptile show. But in addition to getting to travel around the countryside and visit a lot of these different shows in different cities and states, and getting to meet a lot of really cool people, like Crystal Palace Exotics. Marshall Arachnids, Tiki's Tarantulas.
Always the hardest to hold focus on.
Oh, I know. Usually he likes cameras, he goes up to them. His name is Boot. He's a tiger rat snake from Guyana. And he goes with me to all the shows. He just really enjoys being out around people. He's a really gentle tiger rat. Grows to 12 feet.
Oh, wow.
Paladin's Exotics, Caceres Reptiles, and Justin's Critters. But I got to meet a lot of cool people, had a lot of fun, ate a lot of really good food, and then drove back home, where I attended the Tri-State Exotic Animal Expo in Moundsville, West Virginia. That's one of my favorite shows because it takes place inside of this old decommissioned, haunted prison. And this is an exotic animal show as well as an oddities show. And now they usually have at least one guy in there doing tattoos. But I've also made multiple videos on this show as well, which I will link at the end. I came back home with even more animals. In fact, Caceres Reptiles gave me my first gargoyle gecko, and he's a beauty. I met Justin's Critters at the Nashville show, but he was apparently watching my live stream when I was at the Lexington show and overheard my wife talk about wanting to buy this Brooks king snake or Florida king snake that was kind of like this orange and white color. By the time she told me about it and we went back to that table, it had already sold. Apparently he saw one very similar at the show he was at in Knoxville maybe, so he went over to the table and bought it off that guy and held on to it until he ran into me at Nashville. So I'm just standing at my booth, shaking hands, talking to people. He walks up to me, hands me this Tupperware container with a snake in it, and then just runs back to his table. Took me a second to figure out what it was and why I even had it, but it was very generous of him, so thank you so much. My wife loves the snake, Justin. But needless to say, it's been very busy. I've been leaving here on Friday and driving all day to go to shows on a Saturday and Sunday, and then usually coming back on a Monday. So that's really left me with just Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to do everything I need to do here. And I always put the animals care and husbandry ahead of making content. So when I come back, I'm addressing any issues, making sure everybody's fed, watered, rehousing, a lot of different species, especially the new animals that I've brought back from the shows. And typically that takes up all of Tuesday and some of Wednesday, and then I spend all day Thursday getting ready for next week's show. So with that and stuff going on in my personal life and going on a family vacation, I really haven't been uploading much this whole month. So please forgive me for the lack of videos, but there's gonna be some big changes happening here. I don't wanna go into details too much until things are in stone, but hopefully these changes will give me the ability to make even more content. My goal is to get up to making 2 videos a week. One that will be focused specifically on tarantulas. The second video of the week will be on my geckos or snakes or true spiders or scorpions or some other cool animal that's here in the collective. So thank you so much for your support and your patience. And for those of you that I was able to meet in person at some of these shows, it was really cool meeting you, and I look forward to seeing you again. And if I haven't made it to your local show, make sure you're subscribed and follow me on Facebook and Instagram and across social media. I will make sure to announce it all across social media so you don't miss out. Now, if you want to see the videos of some of the other shows I've been to lately, I will link that playlist right here. As always, I appreciate you watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for buying Tarantula Collective merchandise, and I will see you next Tuesday.